Ladies and gentlemen, we have Mystify here with the 36-minute world record for Leviathan. How are you doing, my man?
What's good? How's it going?
Let's get it, man. Let's get straight into this run. So, you do say no RK5 in the title on this run. Do you want to just give a little bit of an explanation as to why that is?
There was the ZWR staff. They had a vote
Right,
to see whether or not they wanted to allow RK5 on custom maps,
right.
and I think the vote passed that we could. But then I
Okay.
just went ahead and
You just said, nah, you don't even need it on the Leviathan.
yeah, I'll see what I can do without the RK5.
And so here, you shot those sharks right off the spawn there, and so I think that's fascinating. Are you going for time trial here? Is that something at all that you're thinking of doing, or is it better to just go and open up the whole map here?
Yeah, I don't do any of the trials. I don't do
Okay,
any of the challenges.
okay, yes,
So in the beginning rounds here, I kind of just take advantage of the sharks and get the power-ups.
right. Is there specific power-ups you're looking for more? Because you got pretty good here, like nuke, insta-kill, double points. That's a big deal right there. Um,
Uh,
but yeah,
there isn't really a specific order
right,
um, for the power-ups I need,
right,
which is good because I'm not like resetting all the time.
right.
So it's kind of like the first couple rounds are pretty boring.
Right,
Um,
yeah. Well, and there's a lot of doors on this map, and like basically the first step of the Easter egg, just like any other Easter egg, turn on the power, get that on. But did you find that this took a lot of attempts for you to achieve? Like, what was really the big issue with this? Was it spawns? Was it just RNG on certain steps? Like, what was the process that you were thinking about here?
the real only time I would reset is if I didn't get what I needed from the box, and I'm really only looking for three things from the box,
Right,
which would be the Python, Gersch devices, or QEDs,
right, right.
and also having like a weapon that could give me points, like the Galil or the Commando. That's also what you would want to.
Right, and it's interesting because I didn't even realize until recently that the Python absolutely shreds the final boss.
Shreds,
I
yeah.
couldn't believe that. Yeah, when somebody sent me a clip of that, and I was like, "Bro, there's no way." It's just like basically like double tapping him, and he's out. The whole boss is gone. Like that's so
Yeah, it's
insane.
definitely the strongest by far,
Yeah, yeah,
by a
wow.
long shot.
And so, yeah, that's a huge amount of RNG trying to pull the Python because it's not on the walls, it's only in the box. And I mean, literally, like you said, you're just trying to go for the best point guns, best everything here. How many points are you getting right at this point before you leave to open up the whole map? Because I know Leviathan has a lot of doors. Like
Yeah,
that's literally the longest part is right at the early game.
true, true. So I kind of want at least 7,000, and I had 8,500, so that was
Right.
great.
Nice on the part spawn there for the staff, the Poseidon's Wrath, man. I love that special weapon. And
Yeah, there's
then
also like a little glitch that you can do with the staff on the diver boss
right, right.
that instantly kills him.
And so
So the
you're
staff is needed. Staff
right.
is needed.
And you're also blowing up all the areas to get the golden ABA, right? That's the probably the easiest helmet I would say to get and then be able to
Uh,
have the hacker as well, or are you going for any masks at all? I don't know.
yeah, just the golden ABA. And I
Okay,
was lucky.
yeah.
I was fast enough to hit the 343 sub time right
Right.
here.
Yeah, that was beautiful how you just get in here. And then the codes here are, I'm assuming, for the excavators, right?
Yep, the first four are the excavators.
Right.
9327 was an extra weapon or a free weapon.
Oh my
6852 was
gosh. Look at that. Wow. Oh, keep
kind of an
going. Yeah, keep
kind of an
explaining.
unlucky teleport there.
Right.
I'm not going to be able to get 5 box hits. I'll only get 4, but I do end up getting what I need, so that's good.
So you literally instantly got a ray gun, an insta kill, a fire sale, and all the excavators right at once. That's
Yeah.
insane. With the Gersh here as well, right on like your second pull, pretty much. Wow. And Python. Oh my gosh. Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
I'm like, I have
okay.
everything I need right now, so I'm out of here.
Yeah, yeah. Hit that Gersh and then you're out. So, oh my goodness.
A
Wow.
little unlucky on the teleport right there.
Right, right. And like
But
honestly, it's like you're saying, pretty much you've got it down packed now. You just got to open up some of the other doors and basically just start the egg here. Um,
Yeah, so right now I'm gonna knock on the door,
right,
find the hacker, and then start Simon Says.
right. Yeah, I mean, even your part spawns here were pretty good. Like, just you were able to just get everything pretty much that you need right now. And then obviously, yeah, you do have to do the skull and all that to open up the boss fight. Is the would you say that because of the Python, is the final boss fight faster than the middle boss fight, like with the actual submarine guy? Like, what is
Um,
faster at this point, you know?
I still think that the diver boss fight
Yeah.
is a little faster, just because there's two phases of the Leviathan, and then there's one
Right.
phase of the diver boss in the end.
Right, right.
So I still think it's faster for the just the diver boss itself.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful. Already onto this step where you have to do the wires there. That step I'll never forget solving, man. It was so confusing following these stupid wires all around that room. Oh my gosh.
And
And
then I quickly go in here just to get more Gersch devices.
okay, yeah. No, I mean Gershes are so important on this map. Like it's
Yeah.
incredible for the boss fight, it's incredible for transportation. It's everything, man. And I mean even with your teleports here, they're very lucky. Now, for this step, you have to find 4 random switches. Do you find that they're usually near the spawn? Like what's the game plan here for this one?
I mean, it's totally random.
Right.
Obviously, you want them closer to like the the little scientist here in the center.
Right, right.
I got that's one that you would want over there by the, I think it's called the
Just like
locker, near the
yeah,
locker
the
room.
locker. Yeah, it's like that's next to the PM 63, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. I've always found this step to be extremely annoying, but here you're actually doing the button step while you're doing this. Oh, that is
Yes.
so
Yep.
efficient.
And then I got really lucky there having that second button right there.
Yeah, no, that was really, really quick. Okay. And yeah, literally every single one, just to explain this step, you have to go back, hack it, and then go out and find the beeping button. And so
Yep.
it can be a challenge because you can waste a lot of time on this step specifically. There's no
Hmm.
guarantee here. So, and here you go, you've got the Samantha Says trying to do this immediately. Where are you thinking your next buttons are at this point that you got to hit? Probably like near the other side of the biodome, right?
Most likely.
Yeah, okay. And then here, yeah, you get the code, and then this code then allows you to then get the valve. And then you got the valve steps, man. Yeah, the valve step can be a little confusing, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's not too bad. I love how like basically Leviathan is like a simplified version of Moon's Easter egg here. Like it's great, and even your code there is like kind of on the lower side for the digits. So I mean that's not too bad. That's good. Um, and oh, you're looking there for your spot. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. Yeah.
So yeah, once I get the code, I instantly put it in so I can start twisting the codes and getting the valve codes for the Zav
Right. And there's a
escort.
bonfire sale. Oh my
Yep.
gosh.
Yep. Just
Wow.
taking advantage of the codes,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, no, the codes are absolutely everything, and you're quick with them too. And so Mustang and Sally's, this is mainly just for horde clear, right? Like you oh, and also for the ABAs. Oh, that's
Hmm.
smart of
Yeah.
you. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, and then yeah, literally Python's already to the Cobra here. That's insane. What
Oh
the
yeah.
heck? That bonfire sale is ridiculous. I've never even seen that. Like, I don't even think that's a natural drop on this map, like at all.
Yeah, I
And
don't think so. No.
and the fact also that you're doing this like just with hacker right now is really really good. Um, do you find any problems on this map with excavators? Like, I mean, right here, you not even like you're just hacking them all completely one
The
after the other.
the only time I really have a problem with an excavator is when later in the game, if it comes down when I'm trying to like do the lockdowns, then I have
Right.
to like reroute and go another way.
Yeah, that would be super annoying, especially on this side, because like this is where the majority I feel like of the lockdowns are, like here, and then where the hacker is, and yeah, and then you got lucky here finding that switch right there. Nice, nice.
Yeah, the worst spot like the buttons can be is labs and then PhD because it's so out of my way.
Right. And so here you're on the creepy crawler round. You're going for the free perk though here, right? Like that. Oh, and you get
Yeah.
jug.
And I get jug.
Dang.
Really
Wow.
lucky.
Now, I know speedrunners like stamina up, right? Do you prefer stamina up or would you rather get jug here? Like what is the best play you think?
Nah, I'm with the rest of them. I like stamina up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that obviously makes sense, yeah.
But it's a free perk, so I'm not complaining.
Right, right. And what perks are you buying here outside of that? Like, I know you get all the perks at the end, but even before boss fight. But is there something that you are thinking that would be better to just grab here, like grab stamina up early or something, or what are your thoughts
Um,
here?
yeah, so I don't buy any perks.
Okay, wow, that's
Sometimes
insane.
sometimes sometimes if I have enough points,
Right,
then I will go and buy stamina up like early in the game. But once like later in the game, like after you do the buttons, stamina up really isn't
that much of a
needed
needed. Yeah, that's true. That's
because
true.
you're just escorting Zev and he's
Yeah,
walking and you can't
right.
really save any
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, maybe Jug is actually a lot better for that step because I know that step can be just so ridiculous sometimes, man. Now, I have a question for you. I've had at times where Zav actually glitches out a lot. Do you find that in your test runs? Have you ever had him glitch out on you where he just like sort of stops walking, or what's up with that?
Um, I can't say that I've ever had him glitch out on me before. I'm not
Okay.
entirely sure on that.
I'm a,
What do you?
yeah, so literally, I just recall me playing with Noah and Chop and JC, and literally, right, you know, where you've put the codes for the valves right at the front area, he just stopped walking right until, like, right before he was about to go into the hacker area and just stood still. And I think that has been patched, which is why I just wanted to make sure because like that's like a game-ending bug right there. Like if Zav stops
Right.
moving, it's over. Like you can't progress, right? So
Yeah, there's no crystal for you.
yeah, legit. So I'm just glad that that's patched and you haven't experienced that because I remember that was we were like 2 hours into a run at that point and it was just like nope, reset, start over. And then yeah, you got that beautiful button spot right the front of Biodome there, real nice.
Yep, and that is my last button. So after
Yeah,
this, I can start Zav.
right. And do you have like any fancy spots where you throw the QEDs for those steps? I know it's you don't really have to do it like that, but the QED step I feel like you could probably find some wild places to throw it from to get it into those hangars, right? Like there's so many different like crazy little skips I feel like you could have done here. And you've done so many. Like it's great.
I don't really have any special like lineups per se.
Right.
I kind of like want to be real careful when throwing them because if you like mess up and miss one, then like the
Yeah, then
run's
it's
basically
over.
over.
Yeah, it's true. And so you did that valve step actually with four of the five valves. Was that it, or did you have all fives down there? Uh,
No,
c-
I only had four.
oh, okay, that's so fascinating. Yeah, it's just because you can brute force the last one. Oh, interesting. And you're starting Skull now. So what's up with starting Skull now? Just so Zab's in the map and you can just kind of do it all at once here.
Yeah, pretty much do like multiple steps at once. So I'm gonna escort Zav until he goes in front of the biodome again, and
Right.
then once he's in front of the biodome, and hopefully I've ended the round, so I have a fresh round of zombies. Then I'll start filling the souls for the skulls.
Right, right. Oh, okay, that's actually really genius. So literally, you're finishing it all up, and then you got the button there for the mine as well. So it's all coming together. It's all coming
Yeah.
together.
Yep. Doing the uranium also while escorting Zav. Just multiple steps at once. That's like the key thing here.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, usually, I remember like before we even knew the codes for the excavators, it was so difficult to try and get this excavator down in time to escort the uranium. But I mean, you don't even
Yeah.
have to worry about that now, man. You got it all done. That's so sick. And
If you saw
so,
it there, I just hit the mine from the platform right there, and then I'm just waiting
right.
for him to get into the water so I can go and get it.
That was yeah, that's super clean. Okay. I mean, so I'm assuming the Zav escort step is probably a very long part of this. But I mean, you're kind of simultaneously doing a lot of different steps, so it's not even that bad.
Yep, just doing multiple steps at once. And yeah, Zev, it's really annoying doing Zev just because it takes forever.
Right, right, yeah. It's the fact that he loops back twice. That's the thing, bro. Like it's not just once. He's like, "Oh, where am I going? Where is it? Where did I
And I
put it
was
again?"
looking, yeah, I was looking outside to see if I can shoot a shark because I really want the
Right.
round to end.
Oh, I
I was
see.
hoping to get like a nuke, but
Yeah. No, that's tough because yeah, the Sharks, they're on a preset path for you guys that don't know, but it's not always guaranteed a good drop. It could be literally
right.
anything. So, yeah, I mean, the fact that you're even like thinking like that is so next level, man. That's really impressive.
I do get pretty lucky here. I'm pretty sure I'd find another shark. Right.
Oh,
Yeah, right there.
yeah.
And then I do
Dude,
end up getting the
wow.
nuke.
Okay, that is so lucky. Oh my gosh. And then here you're literally opening up the door for him as you're going. And you're low on points, but it doesn't even matter. Like
Yeah,
you're
that's
doing
that's
it.
another problem. Besides not getting like the weapons I need from the box, like points is another reason why I would restart. And
Right.
this spot exactly,
Yeah.
like escorting Zab near the biodome is when I need my points.
Of course. Yeah. And especially because you're using the Python here, like it has to be headshots to get the
Yeah.
maximum amount. Wow. Yeah. You're just hitting them just in time, man. Oh my goodness. This is
But
so cool.
after this moment right here, I don't really need points anymore, which is good.
Right. Right. Yeah. Because you've opened up all the doors you need to. And
Just a,
yeah, and basically you're on your way there, which is just so nice. So with getting the Gershes back, are you gonna be doing that Gersh side Easter egg for the boss, or do you not even bring Gershes into the boss?
I will eventually bring Gersh's into the boss.
Okay, okay,
But before that, I have to switch out the Gershes for the QEDs, and
right,
then I will end up getting the Gershes back.
okay, and you get them back through the side Easter egg or through the box again?
Through the side Easter egg, I put the code
Okay,
into the or well, the computer souls, the
right,
code for
yeah,
the computer souls.
yeah. No, I trust me. I remember just running around with the hacker looking for things. I was like, why can I hack this random terminal here? And then it ends up giving you the Gershes back, which is just
Yeah,
so nice. Because you got the Gershes naturally as well, which is I think that's a huge play, like right at
yeah,
the beginning. And yeah, my boy Zav taking his sweet time.
sweet time.
Yeah, and shield is also not mandatory for this Easter egg, so definitely not something you really need to focus on. Even though like it does help, I mean, it's not necessary, right? So,
Not
uh
necessary, and it's
yeah,
kind of hard. 'Cause I haven't even been out to the Speed Cola area.
right.
And one of the parts is out there, so it's I
Oh,
just
yes,
yeah,
yeah. Yeah, that's pretty
it's just kind of
crazy.
out of my way.
Yeah, no. And like for the Poseidon's Wrath, are you saving that specifically just for this mid boss fight here? Because I know that it can be really powerful against the diver boss. That is maybe not the mid boss fight itself, but definitely I remember like in the mid stage of the final boss where you fight the diver again. It's a really good thing to whip out constantly. But what do you find that you use the specialist weapon primarily for?
Yep, just the diver boss.
Okay, yeah. I don't
Pretty
know
much
why
just
it's
the
just
diver boss.
so good
I
against
don't know
him.
either.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I do want to give a shout out to um
Hey.
Typhoon is his name. He
Yes.
was the one who found that out.
Okay. Because I think it's funny that the Python probably isn't as good against the diver, is it? Like it's probably best to use your Poseidon's Wrath.
It's I mean the Python still does crazy damage to
Right.
the diver, but definitely the Poseidon's Wrath will insta kill each
Wow.
phase of the
Yeah.
diver in this fight.
And you get it back pretty fast too. I find the recharge rate on it is way better than a lot of BO3 specialist weapons. Like it's pretty good.
Yeah, all you need to do is get right next to the diver boss, whip it out, and then instantly put it away, and then you need like 5 kills maybe to charge it up again.
Right, right. And then here into that mid boss fight, just instantly spamming the Mustangs. Yes, sir. Dude, sub 20 at this point is actually ridiculous. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And then so with this boss fight, what is the fastest strat that you feel like you can really do with this? Because he impales you, right? And you have to melee to get out of that. So what was your kind of deal with this? Just like hide behind the pillars and do as much damage, or What are you
Um,
thinking here?
yeah, pretty much just run up to him, take out the staff, put it away real quick, and then kill the zombies around him to
Right.
get the staff again. I don't shoot him at all. I just take out the staff next to him
Oh, okay, okay, that's pretty interesting. Wow,
and
that
shoot.
is
Yeah,
insane. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like it's funny because in every zombies game, whipping out your specialist weapon has like a different purpose. Like in this map, it's insta killing the divers.
yeah.
On BO4, it like resets the spawns of zombies, but like they respawn. It's like you don't even kill them with it. It's so bizarre, like how every game has it completely different like that. But yeah, again, here it's just a lot of waiting, right? Like, is there any way to get him to avoid the wipe attack that he does, or you just have to wave through that?
Like when he grapples you.
No, not when he grapples you, but like when he like causes the electric storm and you have to hide behind the pillars.
Oh no, I don't think there's any getting away from that. Yeah, you just
Okay.
hide.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was thinking. And I mean, yeah, you're taking him out right up front here. And this is just clean. And so with a 1-inch punch, I'm assuming like you probably don't use it for any other part of the Easter egg other than getting the golden rod, right? Like it's probably pretty useless outside of that.
It pretty much is, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I feel like it could have done a little more damage or something, but I mean, it is what it is. We love the 1-inch punch from Origins, man. And then literally here, final phase here. Oh, and you're Gershing out of here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get lucky.
Oh, wow.
I do not get lucky with these Gershes.
Right, right. Yeah, no. It's a huge map though, and the more rooms you have, the more like the lower the chances it is to get where you actually want to go.
Yeah.
But here, my man Zab needs a revive. Look at him. I find that so fascinating that you just, yeah, you can just let him die and it doesn't like halt the progress. Like he doesn't revert back to zero. You can just
Right.
continue going with him. Um, I find that weird because it's like you would think that like, you know, just how when you regularly down that you would die out, but my man stays there for life. You know? But yeah, so here you go. You're bringing it back now, and like you're pretty much ready to go here. Like you're almost on these steps now. The last couple steps you just have to do are the QEDs and the lockdown. And for this lockdown, is there any sort of strategy that you find? Because I know like it's pretty difficult. You have no power in the map, and so like if you run out of ammo or something like that, you really have to kind of improvise, right? Like, is the Mustang and Sally's mainly for the lockdown here, or what do you? Oh, and you're hacking box.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm trying to get the QEDs right now.
Right, right, right. Oh my
Spoiler,
goodness.
it does not happen.
Oh, dang, man. Yeah. And then,
But some of the generators you can QED before getting the final quote from the scientist in the center. I don't,
okay,
yeah. So that's why
interesting.
I'm trying to get them right now.
Right. And then obviously buying PhD just for the Mustang and Sally's just to get that out of the way.
Yes.
And
Yep.
then lockdown already starting up here. That is something else. And then here you go, hacking it again. It's so shocking that you can do this. Like I love the hacker, man. It's one of the
Yeah.
best equipments in all of COD Zombies, hands down.
And
And
like you said, the power is going to go out pretty soon after I fill this up. And I
right.
do try and like conserve my ammo the best I can during
Yeah.
the lock.
The lockdown, even when you're fully set up, can be extremely difficult. Like
Yeah.
it is not easy by any means. You probably couldn't even grab that gun if you tried, bro.
No, I can't. It was too late on the hack.
That's so funny. And then yeah, here you go. Unfortunately, unlucky getting a double points from that. Probably not the best thing.
Yeah, you can't even get points during this, which kind of sucks.
Right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, the lockdown here with no points. But you do get a max ammo after this though, right?
Correct,
So
yeah.
yeah, so I mean at least there's something there. And then literally just going through. Yeah, I forgot about that. You have propulsion on this map because of the explosives. Like the Rega Mark II would do the same. Like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. I forgot about that. That is such a sick strat. Like, that's one of my favorite things in like a speed run, like Origins, for example. Like seeing them like propel themselves with like the upgraded Mauser,
Oh, yeah.
and oh man, it's so cool. And so for here,
Fun fact: you can get the Mauser in this map.
yes, yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
about that. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, it's like a little hidden compartment in the submarine, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And so for here, I find it fascinating. Like you're not even gonna go for harpoon gun at all, right? Like
No,
you're just gonna hold it down here.
yep.
Okay. Yeah, because like the strategy that I would usually use here is shoot like between those two metal poles next to the switch and with the
Yep.
harpoon gun, and just every time they walk in,
Electrify 'em.
it'll
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
electrify them. Yeah, it's just the easiest way to do it here. Um, but yeah, I mean, does it fail when it takes a lot of hits, or how, is it like fairly lenient? Like, how do you find that this step is with that? 'Cause you can't fail this step, can you?
You actually can fit like
Okay.
if they hit it. I don't know what the exact number is, but you'd have to wait for the round to progress again to start it again.
Okay, and if you fail it as well, does the power stay off or does it turn
Yeah.
back on? Oh my
No, it stays
gosh.
off. Yeah.
Okay, okay, so this is no joke then. Okay, okay, dang. And I mean, yeah, you've got the perfect weapons here, pretty much. Mustang and Sally for wave clear. And then here, though, you're going to get another diver, right? So this is another Poseidon's Wrath time, just whipping that
Oh
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the diver just jump scares you in this small little area. He's just hiding behind the door. It's like, what is he doing there? But yeah, once this lockdown is done, you'll have the last one at spawn. And I mean, you're doing this so low on the rounds here that it's going by real fast. Is this a time-based thing, or is it zombie elimination based? I feel like it's
Um,
time.
the lockdowns are time based. Yeah.
Okay.
Each lockdown is a minute long.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, it's feels like way more when you're way up higher into the rounds, man. Let me tell you. But I mean, you're absolutely killing it. So once you're done this, oh yeah, and then there it is. Once you're done this, is there anything that you're gonna be doing next? That's QEDs after this step, right?
So right after this is when I go back to turn the power on and then fill up the computer souls to get the Gersch
Oh
code.
yes, yeah, yeah. I find that interesting. That yeah, of course you probably want to do that instantly because you have so many zombie spawns happening right here,
Yep.
and you're hacking it here while doing the Gersh. Oh, that's very smart. Yeah, you are using these Gershes so well. I always say Gersh devices it's got to be like the best grenade, special grenade in all of COD Zombies. Like
It's
infinite
like a
damage.
free teleport.
Yeah, free
I love
teleport,
it.
infinite damage, like you can't get better than that, man. That's it's literally amazing. And it's perfect for these lockdown steps as well. Like you're just
Yeah.
controlling the area here so well.
And I'm
Uh,
getting rid of them. I'm getting rid of them in a minute, so I might as well
right.
use them instead of the
Yeah.
ammo.
Yeah, exactly. Just throw them all out, get it all out here. And then once this is done, you then have to go all the way back to the power switch, right? And then continue all the way here. And yeah, Poseidon's Wrath is also so nice for this because do you find that when you shoot it, it like auto targets the zombies kind of like a storm bow, or is it just sort of random? I can't ever tell.
I'm not entirely sure on that.
Yeah, to me it just I don't know, it's just kind of random. Like it just sort of flies away wherever it chooses to. But here you go, getting that power on all the way here, and then do you find that it's hard to get spawns like right here for this Gersh, or do they usually come quite fast? Even on round 10, like that's quite low.
So I thought it was gonna
Oh
be
no, with the nuke.
right.
Yeah.
I thought it was dead right there, but
Oh yeah.
I somehow managed to get enough zombies, which
Yeah.
is kind of weird because what you usually want is the zombies from the lockdowns will stay alive and then they
Right.
just run to you.
Well,
But I thought it was gonna be like a whole new round.
right, right. Yeah, no, nukes are so devious, especially because that zombie's like right next to you there. And then here you're hacking and hacking. Oh man. Yeah, it's just it's exactly like Moon, where you have just this huge layer of RNG. You could be the most skilled player ever, but if you don't get what you need, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, so if I had QEDs right here, I could throw one at that generator outside.
Right, yeah, you would have already been done it, right, I
Yeah.
see. And then you would have gone back to the other ones. Because I would say this spot is probably the farthest of the three. Like, it's
Yeah.
so out of the way. And then, yeah, this once you fill up the souls, it will give you a code, which then allows you to go back up in the machine and put it in. And yeah, you can never brute force this code. You can never guess this code because you have to do this soul collection first. And there's no other official code for Gersh's, right? Like, this is the only way here. Oh, and you just got it. Oh my gosh.
I didn't even realize.
Wow. Yeah. And so, I mean, there you go. Already going off into it, and then just probably just writing it down. You're probably like, oh my gosh, man.
I do not want to forget that.
Yeah, of course. No, I mean, just the fact that you've gotten all of that. I mean, you had it down to that last zombie right there, bro. That was crazy. Oh my goodness.
And luckily I don't have to wait too long for a for the submarine cycle.
Right.
It's right out here in a minute.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing, man. Like, there's technically like 3 spots I feel like you can get into the submarine. One's right here, one's on the other side of the biodome, and then one's at spawn. You can actually get into it at spawn, but you need to hit the lander for that one, I think. So that's just too far out of the way. So there you go, QEDs. And yeah, it's interesting that you hit it at that first spot because it literally brings you right to a spot right there. So
right where I need to go. Yep.
Yeah, that's interesting. So that's definitely the best spot to be then.
And so I get the quote here, which will open up the one near Speed Cola.
Oh, okay. And then literally, yeah, you are breezing through this. Yeah, you would have been able to get this other one just a little bit before if you had gotten the QEDs from box, but I mean, it's so difficult. There's probably like 30 plus weapons in the box on this map. It's got all the BO1 weapons, so it's a huge amount.
All of my favorites, like the China Lake. And
yes, the classics. The real round 100 weaponry right there, bro. Oh my goodness. And then, yeah, literally going through it. And it's so weird that sliding, you're doing an interesting movement here where you're like just not even jump sliding, it's just sliding. That's so interesting.
If you switch weapons and like slide at the same time, there's no jump, which is I don't know, just like a movement tech.
Yeah, literally, it's like slide jumping without the jump. That's real fascinating. And then here you've got all the items ready to get all your perks and all that. Let's go, man. I'm excited to see this boss fight. I really am. I've never seen the Python just wreck it so fast. I want to see how that is again.
Pretty crazy.
Like, do you find that the diver part of that boss fight is longer than the actual Leviathan part?
So the diver is a little stronger than the mid-game diver boss.
Okay.
So taking out your staff and right next to him doesn't instantly kill him like it does.
Oh, interesting.
Earlier.
Okay.
So you'll see what happens. I think I do it like 2 or 3 times, and then I start shooting him with the Python, and he dies in like 10 seconds.
Right. Yeah. And I honestly would have never expected that. And again, you have just the most amazing entrances into this submarine, like just killing it. And yeah, literally, you're ready to go. Pretty much ready to go up in here. Seeing if you can hit a Gersch. Oh yeah, the dead door, bro. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you know this, but if you hit all 5 of these radios around the map, it gives you a free max ammo.
Oh, I did not know that. No, I had no clue. Where does the max ammo spawn for that? Is it in Submarine?
It's just right in front of you.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. That is very fascinating. Yeah, you would. Literally, it's just right there.
So I'm trying to get fancy here and teleport to the submarine, but that does not
happen. Oh yeah. No, it's such a gamble because it's like literally the best way to go probably is just to take the jumper or whatever over. But I mean, here you got a good spot.
Wasn't bad.
Yeah, not a bad spot. But I mean,
I'm only like 11 seconds behind too.
Yeah, 33 minutes boss fight entry is crazy. Oh my gosh, man. And you're going to be done in less than 3 minutes. Like, what the heck? Wow. Yeah, no, I remember when this boss fight first came out, we were struggling to figure out what were the best weapons. In my video, I was suggesting like RPK and Ray Gun Mark II, obviously.
Yeah.
Anything that's like long range and that has a lot of ammo. But who would have thought that at the end of the day, the Python was the right answer the whole time? I mean, it makes sense. It's the single fire damage that's just so strong,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so here you go. Also, like when you do this boss fight, do you focus on the tentacles or anything at all, or are you just focusing solely on damage here?
Just his head.
Okay.
Just his head.
Okay, yeah, because I know that like the tentacles can be a nuisance, but oh, interesting. You're in an interesting spot here. So is this just to get like a better angle of the zombies and the Leviathan, or what's your plan
Yeah.
here? Okay,
So I kind of wasted all my Gersch devices, so I
right,
can't really. So I'm trying just to get him away so I can walk and shoot at the same time.
right. Oh, I didn't even realize the Mustang does damage. Oh, that's so
Yeah.
fascinating.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now, would you say that the Mustang is like better than the ray gun just because I mean you spawn in with it, right? So it's
The Reagan Mark II.
yeah, the Mark II, yeah.
Yeah, I still think the Mustang and Sally's are better than the Mark
Oh,
II.
okay, yeah. Oh my gosh, your first phase is already done. Like that is insane. What the heck? And so yeah, like you're whipping it out and then constantly refilling it. Oh.
Yeah. And he dies so quick.
Wow. Okay, that is really impressive. And then literally, right, you're on final phase already. Oh my gosh.
Spoiler alert! This could have been a sub 36, but he goes underneath. He goes underneath the boat.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, and he's shooting out bombs here, but it doesn't even matter. It's going towards an area you're not even at. There it is, and there's a python now. Yeah. Let's go.
I thought for sure he was gonna die right there.
Right, yeah. It's also interesting. It looks like he was doing his charge up attack, but then he swapped sides. Oh no, he is doing it. Okay, okay. Okay, yeah, and then oh my gosh, just down to the last bullets on the red screener. Oh man. Yeah, I have had it. I've even had this boss fight glitch out on me where you'll like fully beat it and then he just doesn't like do his death animation. But I mean, yeah, this is crazy. And so for the boss fight here, you're just aiming at the forehead, right? Like it doesn't matter where you aim. Okay, okay.
Just the head in general, I think.
And there it is, man. Mystify is an absolute pleasure. So are you gonna go for that sub 36? Do you think it's possible?
Oh yeah, it's possible. I will probably keep playing until I get like a 35-minute time, but after that, I'm probably done with it.
Dude, let's go. I'll have all your links in the description, man. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I mean, I'll definitely check out that sub 36, man. Any last words?
No, just thanks for having me, man.
Yes, sir. Well, appreciate it, and I'll see y'all guys in the next one, baby.